Good afternoon, my name is Loftus. I'm going to be presenting a systematic review on reported outcomes and outcome measures in the conservative management of female stress incontinence for the development of core outcome sets. This project has been undertaken as part of the Chorus collaboration. These are my affiliations. Significant variations in outcome reporting have been confirmed in various areas of pelvic floor research. This prevents high-quality meta-analysis and systematic reviews, as well as reducing comparability of studies and resulting in significant research waste. Core outcome sets have been proposed as a method of reducing these variations. They're defined as a minimum and standardized set of outcomes to be reported in all future studies of a condition. They've been successfully used in several fields, including impact recommendations for chronic back pain, as well as by Chorus in several other pelvic floor disorders. Some examples of Chorus's previous work are here, including a 2019 paper on surgical interventions for stress incontinence. The aims of this project was to evaluate outcome reporting in randomised controlled trials assessing conservative interventions for stress incontinence in women. We also wanted to evaluate outcome reporting quality and methodological quality of the primary studies. This project was registered on COMET and conducted in line with the PRISMA statement. A literature search was completed in October of 2020 from database inception. We wanted to find all completed randomised controlled trials written in English assessing the outcomes of conservative treatment for stress incontinence in women. For the definition of stress incontinence, we looked at all urodynamic and symptom diagnosed disorder, as well as mixed incontinence with predominantly stress symptoms. For the definition of conservative, we looked at all non-invasive treatments included in the 2019 NICE Guidelines chapter. An inventory of reported outcomes and outcome measures was then developed, and these were subsequently categorised into outcome domains and outcome themes. The methodological quality and outcome reporting quality were assessed by 2 researchers, and any discrepancies in their scoring was resolved by a third. The initial literature search yielded 711 studies. After screening, this was down to 142. Of these, 74 were deemed eligible. The main reason for exclusion in the final stage was mixed or urged incontinence also being assessed, or incorrect study design, i.e. not a randomised controlled trial. 317 outcomes and 134 outcome measures were reported. These were grouped into 4 main themes and 11 domains. The 4 outcome themes were adverse events, clinical effectiveness, physical symptoms and signs, and quality of life and well-being. The most reported outcome domains were stress urinary incontinence treatment success by 67 studies, patient-reported outcomes by 65, and lower urinary tract symptoms by 55. The least reported outcome domains were cost effectiveness, treatment pathway, and sexual dysfunction. This table demonstrates the most reported outcomes within the 3 most reported domains and the most used outcome measure to assess these. So in the stress urinary treatment success domain, objective and subjective cure were the most reported outcomes. In patient-reported outcomes domain, quality of life, experience of symptoms, and overall improvement were the most assessed. And then for low urinary tract symptoms, symptom frequency and symptom severity were the most reported. The majority of studies used at least 1 validated questionnaire. The most used questionnaire was the Patient Global Impression of Improvement. Median quality scores for JANAD were 3 out of 5 and for MOMENT were 5 out of 6. These are the results of our statistical analysis. The only statistically significant correlations were between the type of the journal and the year of publication, and between the MOMENT score and the mean JANAD score. So we demonstrated wide variations in outcome and outcome measure reporting. The results were similar to the 2019 paper on surgical treatment for stress incontinence. Some of the variations may well be explained by the numerous regimens available for conservative treatment. We also noted that several domains were underreported, including sexual dysfunction, treatment pathway, adverse events. To conclude, quality and outcome reporting vary significantly in randomised controlled trials assessing conservative treatments for stress incontinence. The variations we found highlight the potential benefits of a core outcome set in this field. We recommend the use of the most reported outcomes from the 3 most reported domains until a core outcome set can be fully developed and disseminated. And this is our proposed interim core outcome set with the most reported domains, the most reported outcomes within these, and then the most used outcome measures. These are our references. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you to ICS for inviting us to present.